Got some commits. Okay. Oh shit. Big. Nice. All right. Hello, whoever this is. Hope you're doing well. Apparently, I've been ranked. So, howdy, howdy, Mr. Davies. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, apparently I've been ranked. I don't, Oh, here we go, here we go. I don't know about that. I really don't know how to, deal with teams that are, like, massive. What's up? I did not know that. Well, yeah, I knew your last name. How you doing, man? Nah. I believe you. How have your holidays been? They've been good? It's been alright.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City,
I'm still in
USA,
North Carolina.
Home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt,
yeah.
Who hope today they will hit all of the right
Where are you at?
A couple of teams trying to stake their claim
Sorry?
being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store.
Nice.
As we'll see, the number 25
yeah, you're walking into the Vipers Den here.
Taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing
honestly,
started.
I've only played computers. This is my first game against an actual person.
The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening
I don't think you realize what talent I'm working with here, or lack thereof.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC.
Oh, shit.
And the ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral?
You hate to see it.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
That's part of the, you know,
the defense striking with
part of the risky run when you run that.
And defense is about getting guys to the football.
Yeah, I don't anticipate this will be very close at all.
More guys swarming to the football, great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always want
it's
to
just
play
this quarterback I have is just awful. Like, he really cannot pass.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll
Yes.
bring it out to the 25.
I'd love one of yours, honestly.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Off play action on first down.
Yeah.
And he's
Awesome.
bottled up, and now gets worse. The ball's loose.
Yeah, this is a
Riveted to your rib
tough
cage.
team to play
How
as,
can you
I'll
let
be
it
honest.
go? At least they fell on it. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. The give out of the gun.
Dang,
They make
like
the
it.
stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and
So is this
really
your first
show
game
what
against
you're gonna
another
be the rest
person
of the
or not?
season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish
Yeah,
strong.
see, had a dude
It's
wide
always a
open.
mid-builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And they'll just down it right there.
Oh, lucky
What a
there.
really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
The sure hands, it's Blue. Didn't pick up a lot there.
See, you got people who can catch the football.
And listen, I know
Crazy.
that wasn't a huge
I don't know what
game,
that's
it was
like.
positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football.
Yeah, there's
I'm
actually
just
a
gonna
stadium
try to
pulse
give
for
my
once in here.
playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll heave it deep. Oh, and he gets
Nice catch.
downfield for the big catch.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Yeah, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. This is not going to be a close game at all.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
I knew what I signed up for, though.
Buying some time. Fires to the tight end. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't
Not the
telegraph
guy I
where the
wanted.
ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Blue. Hard running there. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Yeah.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Scrambling away.
Nice.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The first down.
Don't worry, I'll give
pushes
up
the
the
ball
first
back
down.
For this long second down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make
I needed that.
return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Really tough.
Needed that.
3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Get out. Go.
And more yards after contact. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw.
Oh my God! Hold on to the football, dude.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding
This-
just kind of jump
this
on
dude
and
is
achieve
just-
possession.
Well, they are breathing a sigh.
I really wish Pavia was in this game. Pavia's not in this game. I have to deal with this kid.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up. Johnson
looking to throw. Trying to get to it.
Dude.
And the pressure is going to get to
That's
him,
crazy, man.
Goes,
Negative 3 seconds before pocket collapses.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh.
Nice job by the defense.
If I
They're
hit
mixing
this.
up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye
that's
on
bad.
the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Penalty marker.
I appreciate the gift. You felt bad for me.
Go at it.
Hey, let me have it. Thank you.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Going to the run. It's Alexander. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bell.
Let's go.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I know.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one.
But I need some help to get there, so,
with a
you know.
16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. He's going for the big play.
Let's go.
Fires into traffic and intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
No, you're not.
What a game-changing.
You're trying to roll out with a pocket passer, I think, is the problem.
Got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Got it.
Oh,
so
yeah.
End zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I see.
Nice job by the running
See, I'm
back.
used to playing with Blake, but in my Dynasty, my offline, like, I've got a whole bunch of 5 stars, so, like, all these crappy players is new to me.
Touchdown, Vandy. On to attempt to try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Yeah, whoever this kicker is has a cannon on his leg. He's incredible.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he
See,
was
you guys just torch mine. Just straight up talent.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Move out of my way, dude.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive
Big old fat ass got in my way.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that one.
The junior quarterback frustrated with himself.
There's no way
I
was getting that away.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, still looking.
Oh,
throws it back across his body,
shit.
and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him
Damn.
after a good return on the
I had him.
The offense will quickly use
Threw it right to you.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Come on, big fella.
And after the big gain, the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Talk about being opportunistic as a defense. They pride themselves on taking the football away, and here they are. 3 turnovers on 3 consecutive drives, 2 picks, and now a fumble.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught on the outside, it's Skinner. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Shoots it to the left.
Dude.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was
Hey, man.
smelling that end zone on that return.
Cannot this dude just... he sucks.
Sending the offense back onto the field.
He sucks.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that
I don't
time.
know either. It was like a Patrick Mahomes jumping throw.
The quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game. Now completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout.
Dude, okay, I was going to lose it.
That catch there, physical pass.
I was going to lose it.
Brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone instead.
After you missed the first one, I was like, I knew it was rattled.
They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
That is no good.
Anything over 30 yards is impossible in this game. It's going too fast.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity
There we go.
after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. The option look. He'll toss it.
Oh, I should have just kept it.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the...
Get in.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it.
I don't think it was in either. I think within 2 minutes you can't.
Zone.
They'll probably look at it anyway. Oh,
That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this
I agree with you. I think he was down, but
and they look like it right now.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first.
oh, I knew you were gonna Hail Mary it. I played cover 3 there.
Here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
But you're gonna get the ball back, so didn't really matter.
The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be...
Reese, what'd you think of the first half? What are your thoughts? Got any analysis?
come the horns. They've got it again on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a man in the middle.
All right.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, that's what I would have done too.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stuff.
Well, it's a gamble on those, you know. Either I'm going to get you in the backfield or you're going to break a long run. So.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator.
I just got lucky on it.
A bunch of yards on
right
the first
play.
down. Make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Oh.
He almost had the pick, and
yeah, I don't know either. I got lucky there.
Third down.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this
defense
now
trailing
by 2
jumped around.
possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
False start.
Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Hand off from the shotgun. Powers through the defender.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time.
Dude's busted
it's about how
up.
much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The quick out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And the Commodores trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Commodores. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I want to change something up. Or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really
I was going to say, there's no way he caught that.
And he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's
that was
got to
close,
be
man.
Because defensively, you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bolden. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's
Yep, I saw him too.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crash them down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
After run, now throw. And he was...
Oh, you're good.
I think the biggest issue in the
Don't worry.
For this offense has been accuracy, right?
Yeah.
Last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the...
And he's
Damn.
at the 30.
Sucks.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
I'm not a big fan. I think you should go back to Ewers, honestly.
We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And he drops it, just took his eye off.
That's the one good D-back I've got.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the
Made a
soft
play.
hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
To the air, it's Manning. A shot toward the end zone.
Okay, will you tackle him, or are you just going to run with him?
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hey, what the? You popped my quarterback.
As many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Oh, come on.
Make some adjustments. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We got a good one heading into the 4th.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air.
No!
This will be incomplete. A big
Fuck, man.
Second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there.
Lucky.
The running back just could not reel that ball in.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Johnson looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 3rd and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Going up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass.
No way.
Still on his feet at the 45.
That's crazy.
And he's brought
That's
down after a
crazy.
huge completion.
This defense
Damn.
better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Throwing right. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown,
Scramble.
hard. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
I don't know why. I just had a feeling you were going to onside it.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes comes that
It was a good bounce.
offense.
Just bounced right to my
They
guy.
settled for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Skinner. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They want that clock to run. And the Commodores will move the sticks.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Hate to be that guy, but I'm going to bleed the clock.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. They put another score on the board as they try to...
I'll be honest, I kind of wish I didn't score there. But.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. At the 45 on his way. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on
GG's, man.
GG's.
GG's.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us. For Jeff.
Well, I always feel awkward in those situations, right? Like, what are you supposed to say to somebody? Like, you're beating them, right? And you just gotta continue on like, yeah, nothing happened. Nothing's happening, you know? I don't know. It just feels very odd to me. So, just kind of feel bad about it. I think his problem is that it wasn't, he was rolling out too much, in my opinion. Like, with Ewers, that is. That's what I think. I think the switch to Arch Manning was pretty good on his part. If he wants to roll out with a quarterback, that's the guy I would have used. I would have switched him overall for prior to the game. Do I want this guy? Oh, I'm not gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Who this guy can get. I'm losing this guy pretty bad. Should be okay with leaving the 10 on him. Alright. Now, I think that puts us... Where does that put us? Yep. Right in the middle. I think I gotta go back to playing a non-human next week. Yeah, Auburn next. And then 3 straight opponents. Or 3 straight real people. But they're all winnable. And then we'll see if we can squeak into the conference championship. But I'm not holding my breath. Because who else has to, yeah. All these teams have to lose once. I have to beat LSU. Yeah, that's another thing. I can't lose again. So I have to kind of get lucky here. But anyway, alright. Hope you enjoyed.